I love Steve Jobs, but he lied to you and all of us. This is one of the biggest lies that will keep you poor. Aliko Dantoa, one of the richest men in Africa, is worth about $16 billion and made his fortune from concrete. Now, do you think he gives a about concrete? Absolutely not. This is your passion and this is you not being any good at it. So, if following your passion alone is a lie, then what should you do? And that's what we'll explore in today's video. I'm going to share 3 more lies that self-made billionaire entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos, Oprah Winfrey, and Elon Musk tell you. And today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't follow your passion. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Julian Hall, a multi-award-winning serial entrepreneur based here in London. Reason number 1, let's be practical. Sometimes your passion may not be practical or even profitable. It's essential to find a balance between what you can enjoy and what can sustain you financially. If you are good, and I mean really good, then you'll realize that the passion that you'll have for that particular business or idea isn't because it's something that you like, it's because you can see the value that it offers to other people. And Mr. Mark Cuban agrees with me. As an example, I'm passionate about hip hop and rap. And back in the day, I even tried to be a rapper, had a rap group, the whole thing. But if I'm honest, looking back at it, I wasn't that good at rapping and it wasn't going to sustain me financially. Yo, it's MC Ultra, subscribe to my channel quick so I can keep teaching kids entrepreneurship. See, told you I was no good. Reason number 2 is problem solving. Let me see if I can do this in the video. Probably not. Now, success often comes from solving problems for other people and not just indulging in your own interests. And I've said this before, but it's essential that you find an urgent need in the market that your skill sets can align to, which can then create a product or a service and solve that problem. Again, back in the day, like lots of entrepreneurs, I had a real passion for helping and supporting other entrepreneurs who were earlier on in their journey. So I decided to become a coach and a consultant. However, just like today, if you go on LinkedIn, you will literally fall over millions of coaches and consultants. I mean, literally millions of them. And at the time, I hadn't had as much experience as I do now. And it dawned on me that even though I was passionate about this stuff, I actually wasn't as good as many of the other business coaches and consultants out there. So I decided that I will keep that passion to the side whilst I developed it and let the real experts get on and help entrepreneurs in ways that I simply couldn't. And so I decided to throw that idea in the bin. Reason number 3 is emotion. Now, passion is great, but it's an emotion, and without the necessary controls, emotions can and are often fleeting. Building a career or a business should be based on really stable foundations. It requires real skills, whether they're life skills or professional skills, and you need demand in the market. I mean, we all know that one entrepreneur, because they can't control their emotions, might start a business, and then when things get hard, they get upset, and then they hop, skip and jump onto yet another business. And sadly, they probably repeat that cycle for years and years. So if following your passion alone isn't the key, what should you do? And this is my advice. Get a clean sheet of paper and write down a list of all of the things that you're passionate about. And on the other side of the page, write down a list of things that you are really good at. I mean, better than anyone else that you know. And then see if any of your passions are met with a real skill set that you have. And then the most important part of this equation is that you take that and you apply it to a real world problem. A problem that not only you face, but lots of other people do too. And as you grow and succeed in that chosen field, your passion will grow also. Again, not just because you're passionate about it, but you can see that your product and your idea is changing the lives of other people. Now, as I promised earlier on in the video, there are 3 more lies told to you by these self-made billionaires. And this might really change your perspective on how you think of achieving success. Lie number 1, Elon Musk says, hard work pays. Working hard will pay off if you want to create a successful company. Elon Musk has reported that he frequently works 80 to 100 hours each week. Now, clearly Elon Musk isn't from this planet and he's probably a one of one. So if you want to take that strategy and work 100-hour weeks, I mean, I can only work 99-hour weeks, but you'll soon find out that even if you can put in those hours, they will not be effective hours. And if you can do that for an extended period of time, then if you're human like me, then you will be approaching burnout. And the problem with burnout is that most people cannot recover from burnout as quickly as you think you might be able to. And the simple fact is that it's not about working hard, but about working hard on the right things. You can be going hard, working in the absolute wrong direction for your business because you've not elicited customer feedback, you've not listened to the market, you've not refined or measured anything to do with your organization, but you're still working hard. However, if you've got real insights, you've got real data, real information that can be used to steer your business in the right direction, and you work hard, then you will 10x the output of the same amount of work. Line number 2, surround yourself with people who bring you light and banish all forms of negative energy. Oprah Winfrey. Now, I'll be honest, negative feedback on a bad idea is good. So how are you going to figure out whether or not your product or service is good or bad if you don't get feedback? And if it's a bad service and you get negative feedback, then that by definition is great feedback. And similarly, if you have a business model that is genuinely going to create disruption, then you're going to have negative feedback. I mean, all you have to do is ask the guys from Airbnb or even Uber whether or not they had negative feedback when they told people that you can ride share in a stranger's car, but they used this negative energy to hone down on their idea because they realized that it wasn't actually aligned with consumer behavior. But you can imagine all of the VCs and angels and investors who told them that this was a bad idea, but instead of banishing these investors, they had to convince them. They had to show them data points. They had to show them research. They had to go out and prove that this was a good idea. They just couldn't banish all forms of it. And I don't know about you, but where I'm from, if you have people around you that are only telling you the good things about your business, those people are called yes men. Lie number 3. Jeff Bezos once famously said, businesses shouldn't be afraid of competitors because they won't send you money. However, Bezos then went on to admit a few years later that he does actually watch his rivals and see what he can learn from them, because if they've made mistakes, then he could learn from those mistakes and save money and time. In fact, he said, learn from them, see the things that they were doing for customers and copy those things as much as you can. So sometimes people say, and even I've said it, we don't have competition, we don't care about the competition. It's not so much about you worrying about them, but it is about you thinking, what is it that they may be doing that could one day topple us from our spot? Because it's not just the product offering that your competitors may be working on. It could be the systems, the processes, the way in which they hire new people, the way in which they treat their staff. Think about the internals of a company, and if they are your competitors, then they may have figured something out that you don't have to spend time and money to do yourself. Self-made billionaires have often said, if you just work hard enough, you'll inevitably succeed. But this myth fuels the belief that hard work on its own is responsible for entrepreneurial success. However, this is a very dangerous oversimplification. In reality, hard work is just one piece of this puzzle. Many entrepreneurs who have failed worked extremely hard, but didn't consider the crucial factors that I've outlined in this video. Now, some people might not be happy with what I have to say, but hey, I'm here to help you get to the top. Ultra and out.